Good evening and thank you for joining us on 13 Plus. I'm Mary Coleman. Hope you're having a great night. Scammers have developed countless ways to rip you off in order to steal your money. That's no surprise to hear, right? Gary Harper talks with a woman who is turning the tables on these so-called romance scammers.
You may be involved in a romance scam right now and not even know it. In fact, in 2022, victims lost almost $1.3 billion in the romance scam. But the woman you're about to meet says she is changing things up and now she's targeting the scammers.
I think I'm on my fourth death threat now. Might be five.
Becky Holmes has been duping romance scammers for a while. She spent countless hours chatting with them online and often posting her conversations on social media. It's a hobby that grew out of boredom at the start of the pandemic.
And as soon as I joined Twitter, I had so many people in my inbox, these really good-looking men saying, "Hello, dear. How are you? You look so pretty."
At first, Becky blocked the scammers, but then she decided to have some fun when the scammers started posing as celebrities to get her attention. One actually pretended to be Mick Jagger and told her, "You remember I had heart surgery some years ago. It's affecting me now. I need your help and support." Becky replied, "Oh dear, that's awful. Do you need a new heart? I have several here. They only need 12 hours to defrost." But the fake Mick Jagger told her he just really needed the money.
And not only him, I've had Brad Pitt, Liam Neeson, Jason Statham.
Becky tells On Your Side that she's turned her experiences into a book called Keanu Reeves is Not in Love with You.
Even though Keanu Reeves is famously not on any social media at all, he is the most impersonated.
The scammers pretending to be celebrities typically have two tactics. They claim their manager doesn't want them to see you, so you have to pay for a meet and greet. Or they want you to contribute to a bogus charity. But what about the scammers pretending to be your average Joe?
Most commonly is a soldier, a doctor, pilot, oil rig worker.
Becky says they pick exotic occupations and try to build a relationship online with a sad story about why they're so lonely.
Often somebody will tell you that they're widowed, that they have a child. The child is being cared for elsewhere because they're away with their dangerous job. Their husband or wife got cancer and died. Their husband or wife was in a car crash.
These scammers can spend weeks building an online relationship, pledging their love. But eventually, they're going to start asking for money. So how can you tell if the person you've met online is a scammer?
One of the first things that I always say is to do a reverse image search.
There are several online. A site called 10i is one of the best known. Upload a photo and it will tell you where the image came from on the internet.
If somebody messages you and, there's this sort of really handsome guy or really beautiful woman, these fraudsters, they use other people's images and that will tell you straight away whether you are speaking to the person who they are claiming to be.
And if you realize you've been scammed, don't be hard on yourself. These fraudsters are good at what they do.
At the end of the day, all of us, we're human beings. We want to find love. Even the hardest of us would like to find love at some point.
These scammers target not only women, but also men. So if you're currently involved in an online relationship and you have never met this person, and that person asks you for money or maybe to invest in something, you are most likely getting yourself involved in a scam. I'm Gary Harper.
And to our second story for this evening, it's a wonderful feeling to splurge on things that make your loved ones smile when a special holiday or an event comes up on the calendar. But Don Gee shows us how to help make ends meet after the holidays are over, but when those bills are not.
It's easy to get caught up in the joy of giving, but that old saying, give until it hurts, really hurts when it's time to pay that money back and you just don't have the cash.
As the year of 2024 is rolling on, holiday bills of 2023 are rolling in.
The people that were surveyed said that they expect to still be paying their holiday debt between 6 and 12 months from today. So they'll still be paying their holiday bills from this year, next year. That's the situation you don't want to be in.
Rod Griffin is Senior Director of Public Education and Advocacy for Experian, a multinational data analytics consumer credit reporting company.
It's really easy to swipe a credit card, make that purchase, and then forget about it until the bill comes the next month.
Griffin wants consumers to know it is possible to plug their financial leaks and keep their boat afloat for smooth sailing in the new year.
What you want to do to have better credit scores, to have a stronger credit history, is to reduce, first and foremost, your credit card balances.
That lowers your credit utilization rate. Your credit utilization rate is the percentage of available credit that you're using on your credit cards and other lines of credit. The lower your utilization rate, the better your credit scores, because it shows you aren't using up all of your credit and not paying it back.
The goal when it comes to managing your credit and your finances this year, there's several things you have to do. You need a budget so that you know where your money's coming from, where it's going to. You need to get your credit report, know what's there. That will tell you where your debts are and what you need to work on. And then reduce those credit card bills, put together a plan to pay them down over time. In order to pay down those debts, you have to pay more than the minimum due on those cards.
If you are feeling the post-holiday buyer's blues, you are not alone, but you need to know your predicament can be fixed.
Credit isn't free money. There's always costs associated with it. People look at your credit report and they see it as a credit history, which it is, but it's not permanent. It's not like the history books in school that they're written down and you can't change them. Your credit history you can change and you can make it better.
A side hustle could help pay off that debt. You can also try a balance transfer card. You can move your credit card debt from a credit card with high interest to a new card for interest-free payments for a set period, often anywhere from 12 to 21 months. Research to get the right card and work to get the debt paid off in the 0% time period. Know that applying for the card is a hard inquiry on your credit. Last, prepare for the next year. Well, this year. Create that holiday budget early, helping you make ends meet. I'm Dawn G.
And we will leave you with the live look of Tucson this evening. Hope you're having a great Friday and have a great weekend ahead. There's lots going on. Be sure to join us for 13 News Live at 10 for more on what's going on this weekend and more on your weather and news headlines. Have a great one.